Hello everyone, Wayne here. Hope everyone is well. Let's see who we have got live. Someone saying, how do I go on? This is how you go on. I click go live and you're on. So you're now live. Tia, I can't read your name. Tammy, how are you? John. Who else have we got? Let me know in the chat down below who we have got. I want to see who's here. We've got faster, better results. Awesome. I don't know who that is. Let me know who it is. Let me know your real name. That would be nice. Otherwise, I'm just going to call you random names and try and guess. That won't end well. Who else have we got? Let me know, guys. I want to see everyone we got on today because this is going to be, quite simply, the best hot seat we've ever done in the world ever. I scared you. The volume is high. Sorry, Christian. Catherine, good morning. Christian, we'll be able to have a call after this, mate. Esther, hope you're well. Keith is here. Massachusetts says hi. Good evening, Ed. Hope you're well. So I asked faster, better results to put their name in, their real name, and they put in faster, better results. Amazing. Lionel, hope you're well. How many people have we got on the live? I can't actually see. Normally it tells me, but at the minute I don't know, and that's fine. So today, guys, I've got someone on. Okay, I've got someone on the hot seat. He's been on. I think he's been on twice. He'll be able to tell us when I bring him on. Once, maybe 3 times. I can't remember. I speak to this guy so much that it all molds into one. Okay. Sven, there you go. Faster, better results is Sven. There you go. Just now I know who you are, Sven. I did tell this guy, I did wish him a big happy Christmas. He basically called me fat, which is not very nice. And he can't say anything. He's sitting there laughing now. So he basically called me fat, which is probably true after Christmas, but you shouldn't say it to people. I ain't going to say what I said back to him because that's rude and horrible. I wouldn't do that to him. So I'm going to bring on the man, the myth, the leg end, Ulf. What an introduction, Ulf.
Hey there, Wayne. Hey. And hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having me on the show, Wayne. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and maybe good night to some of you. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's great to have you here. And what an introduction. And I never called you fat. I did not. I said you were slim, muscly, handsome, and funny.
No. You said, I take it you had a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is basically you look fat.
Well, it's all about interpretation, you know. But anyway, you know, I can comfort you because I actually gained a pound myself. So that's fine.
A pound. That's not that I'm sorry, but that's a poor effort, Ulf. I think I gained a pound in one meal.
I'm just trying to be diplomatic, you know. Okay.
So today what we're going to talk about, Ulf, we're going to have an interesting chat between us today. Okay, I'm going to look out for any questions. I want to know. So we've worked together now. How long we worked together?
About a year, I would say, pretty much exactly a 12-month, maybe a little plus. Yeah.
Wow, that went quick.
Yeah, it did.
I feel like I've only known you
for 10 months, maybe.
How do I be kind? For like 9 years. Now for like, yeah, I suppose it must be. That went quick. And we might tell some people what you're planning for this year because it's pretty awesome what you're planning for this year. And we're going to meet up in 10 days. Who's coming to the mastermind in 10 days, guys? Let me know. Put one inside the chat. Who's coming to the mastermind? I don't know how many space we've got left. I don't know if we have any because I know Anik has been on the case. And when she gets on the case, it's normally done. So who's coming to the mastermind? Let's have a look at any names I recognise. Sven, you should come. Who else? I don't know people's names. I don't know people.
Anyone who has the chance to get there.
Exactly. Yeah. Everyone should be here. It's going to be. In fact, I spoke to someone earlier. They wanted to apply for coaching, and I was like, I think the best thing you can do right now is come to the mastermind. Like, we're not making any money from it. We're paying for the room. We're paying for all the coffee and the food. So we're not making any money. The goal of this, okay, and this is a big thing we can talk about. If the goal of the mastermind is to bring our community, the people who want to be in the community, closer together. That's the goal. Okay. And I can't wait. It's 10 days. That went bloody quick. So I want to talk about, what do you think of, let's delve into this. What do you think makes a successful student? You're obviously my student. I've obviously got successful students. You're helping people with this thing. But what do you think it takes to become a successful student? Because I'm a student as well.
Yeah, well, first of all, you need to be receivable for learning. I mean, obviously, you need to know why you are doing what you are doing, and you need to have that desire. You need to make up with yourself and say, I want to do this. I want to progress. And you have to skip away any fear that you might have for getting out to things that you have not done before, because people who stand in the other end, your tutor, your teacher, your coach, whatever you call it, they are there. He or she is there to help you, to lift you, to push you forward towards your goal. So start with a point, and making up with yourself, why am I doing this? And make sure that you really want it, and set out a goal, or at least a short-term goal, preferably also a long-term one, so you have something further ahead, so you know in which direction you are moving. And then don't ever be afraid of asking questions, because there are no silly questions whatsoever. Some people absorb things and stuff, and learn things quicker, while other people take a little longer time. And some things we are better in doing, and other things we might need a little bit more coaching, a little bit more training, or hearing the same thing maybe twice, maybe even three times. And don't ever be afraid of asking those questions, guys. And it doesn't matter what level you are at, because success, what is success for you? A successful student, is it, for example, to be able to quit your job, or is it to be able to make your first $5,000, or is it to be able to release your wife from working full-time to only half-time, whatever it is. So we all have different definitions of success, and those also needs to be informed to your coach, to your tutor, so that person also can set in the course of your journey accordingly. That is my recipe, I would say, at an immediate thought.
Okay, that was awesome. I noticed how you do think I put on weight there. You said he or she, so basically I've now got moobs. Is that what you said?
I really love how you interpret my speech.
It's how I feel. It's how I
Yeah,
feel.
but this is, and now I have to say this, because this is not only how I feel, because this is how I talk. You like it? That's great. If you don't, well, you better do it.
If I don't, I have a mute button. I should use that. That's
I don't think you will.
what you said. Awesome. So we could probably tell people what is or can you tell people what's happening? What's happening with, you set a goal out to eventually stop your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can we update people with how that's going? What the plan is?
Absolutely, we can do that. I'm actually happy to tell that, or to say that I've for many years, not for many years, but for the last few years, I felt that time would soon come to me where I actually could quit working for somebody else and start working solely for myself. With help from other people who would like we just spoke about, with a coach who could help me move myself forward. This is not so easy for each and every one, but when you have the desire, you will do whatever it takes, because that is what is kicking into your heart, because what you are burning for becomes a passion. And when it is a passion, it goes deep into your soul, into your heart, and you wake up. Sometimes even if I go to toilet in the middle of the night, I stand there thinking about, what can I do? What is the next? What's my next move? What's my next question? Because it becomes a passion. And especially when you work together with other people, and you have the chance and the opportunity to help other people and see them succeed according to their own desires and their ambitions and their needs, then you get a great deal of satisfaction. And when you have that, you will do whatever it takes to get out of the things in life that you do not want to stick with. And one of those things for me personally was my 9 to 5. not because I'm still there, I still have it, not because I have a bad job. It's pretty monotone, pretty boring, I would say, but I have great colleagues, great team, great benefits package, and a decent salary. So everything that is fine. I could remain in the comfort zone forever, but I don't want it because it's not in my nature. So go into your nature and feel what is it you really want. Now I have come to the point when we hit this new year here, 1st of January 2026, which is in like 72 hours or something like that.
Hmm.
I am reducing the work hours at my day job. I actually intended to quit fully, but my boss asked me kindly, we really need someone with your skills and you have language skills and etc. So we need that, but can you stay a little longer? Then I said, okay, we can make a deal. I can stay until my birthday, which is in April. So I stay until end of April, but only on 50%. So this means that I'm now halfway to actually quitting my job. And this has, of course, not come easy because it has taken a lot of consideration, a lot of discussions at home, evaluation. Is it feasible and is it doable? I mean, as a whole. But we have come to the point, also based on my experience from my online business during 2025, it is definitely feasible. And there is more stuff coming, guys. So just be on the lookout for more great stuff coming up in the new year. But leaving my job, yes, that is happening definitely 1st of May 2026. But already the day after, well, 3 days from now, it will be down to 50%. So that is the status quo, guys.
Boom. I think that deserves, everyone. I think that deserves a round of applause for Ulf. Okay. It does. Did you just bang your head, Baron?
No, I bowed. I bowed due to the respect for my coach and the audience, of course.
That is, I remember back when I quit I can't remember when that was, so long ago. I remember back when I quit my job. It's an unnerving feeling because it feels like, and it's not true, it feels like you're getting that paycheck every month no matter what. It's actually, I don't know, a false comfort because your boss can get rid of you at any time. You can lose that paycheck at any time. Like, we like to be pushed into action. Like, you've lost your job, then we'll look for another one. But Ulf took it upon himself to set up a dream, say, right, this is my goal, and come April, you'll be in that dream. That is awesome and high respect because I know the stress and pressure you're not going to go for. You have no idea. It's bloody fantastic. It is.
Yeah. It. Oh, sorry, I dropped my earplug here. Sorry.
Oh, so you can't hear me right now.
In my excitement. Well, to ease things up. Well, not to ease things up, but what have made this decision less heavy and less difficult for me is actually that previously in my adult career, I have also been freelancing for many years in quite another field. I've been a musician. I still play the piano and the keyboard, but mostly for hobby or only for hobby. But I have always made my own living. I didn't get a paycheck. I could never live the next evening on the success from the evening before. There was always a new challenge or new challenges, new audience, new situations, new requests, and new demands, even sometimes. And this actually applies to online business as well, because if you think about it, you meet different people. They have different needs. They have different ways of communicating, asking for help, or maybe not ask, but just pull back. And then you have to kind of pull them forward in order to let them face a discussion where they maybe would like to express their needs, their desires, their wishes, and so forth. So if you are just a little bit outgoing, don't ever be afraid. You don't have to be outgoing. You can even start with just, showing the world who you really are. I wouldn't say be vulnerable, but be a little open, and your heart will tell you how much open you should be to the world, because this comes down to relationship and connection. Just like Wayne always points out, it is a connection, and the closest we can connect when we are online is obviously like we do now, on a live call, on a live video, on a live reel, whatever it is we are doing, right? When we do that, guys, we create a feeling of belonging by the other person. And when that feeling of belonging appears, then trust is also built automatically in the background. And it will be much easier to approach that person, figuring out what is his or her needs in a specific topic where you can provide a solution, i.e., the sale or the product, the service, whatever it is. And that way, you will be building up yourself as a person, you will be building up your brand, you will be building up your business, you will be building everything when you approach things in that natural way. That is my take.
Fantastic. Lots of people saying congratulations. John has asked, this is interesting, it kind of ties into what we wanted to talk about, what it takes to become a successful student. Okay. John asked this is, I've lost it. What belief shift? This is great because John talks about some of the questions John asks are quite new, but this one's good because it captures what you need to go through, and that's a belief shift is what you need to go through. Because I fully believe in myself, and I think you do now as well. You wouldn't move your job
No,
out of the way.
absolutely. I mean, in this niche, in this regard, yes, I do believe in myself. Yes, I do. I
So
don't present myself as a world champion, but I do believe in myself. Yes, I do.
there you go. You know who the world champion is. What what belief shift would help you start earning online? Interesting question. Very interesting.
What belief shift
So,
help me look into earning online? Well, it's many years ago,
well,
actually.
helps you start earning online. What belief shift? So a lot of the time, the thing that holds people back, especially when they're new, there's a belief shift they have to go through. They have to change the way they think about something before they start earning. Like a lot of the time, it's mindset. Sometimes it's their attitude to work. Sometimes it's the fact that a lot of the time they see out there, everyone's saying, I work an hour a day and I make 48 million. The belief shift you go through to get to the next
Okay.
stage is realizing you have to work 80 hours a week to
Okay.
get to the level you want to get to.
Yeah.
That
All
kind of
right.
belief shift.
Okay. Well, in my opinion, and hard work has always been a thing that I have always done since I was a kid. I had double jobs when I was a teenager. I quit school. I did not graduate. I started working very early, and then I went into the music business. So hard work and work a lot of hours and putting in a lot of effort has never been an obstacle for me. Mindset, I would say I have always been entrepreneurial. I was no more than 10 years old when I started selling stuff, like small Christmas magazines and flower pins for Labor Day. So I started making money already that time. I have always been a logical thinker. So numbers are pretty easy for me. I can make sense of a lot of things and I can see opportunities instead of limitations. Those are probably natural talents for me, which I've been gifted and I'm very grateful for. However, something that truly changed and swapped it all around because I've been online for many years, and I mean more than 20, and I haven't reached further yet. Since you can imagine, it's been a very much a roller coaster, very many downturns, a few ups, but not the most of them. I was lucky in the start to get into some money scheme where I made great money back in 2004 or something like that, but it wasn't sustainable, so the program collapsed, and that gave me a kick to say, oh, I can make money online. But then I stumbled around and I tried this and that and MLMs and networking and crypto schemes. I've been there, I've done that, I've done all of it. It wasn't until I met you, Wayne, back in 2024, when I saw a sales video where you spoke directly to me in that sales video, because your approach was so earthbound. It was so connected. There was no BS, no hype, nothing of that. It was straightforward, and it just spoke. And I say, "Wow, I need to listen. I need to listen to this guy." So I followed through the sales video, dove into the funnel, picked an upgrade or an OTO, and moved on. And I think I grabbed Team Builder on the very same moment. And just a day or two after, I spoke with a success coach and he brought me into VIP. And then it has just been going on from there. And this has not decreased, guys, because this is, I spoke earlier about passion. And when you look at Wayne, he is very, 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 very passionate about what he's doing and how he can help people. And that is something that we all should be very, very grateful for. And that swapped everything around for me, because it told me right away, right from the bat. Also, when I made my first commission, I sold my first mega link, I sold a team builder the next month or something like that. I said, wow, I made hundreds of dollars, and I hadn't made that for a long time, and everything just changed. And then from there on, I have just committed myself. I know that affiliate marketing is my home. This is my online home. And now I have developed, from what I learn from my coach and from the community, also my own community, my own platform, and building things up slowly but surely to help other people as well. And I feel things are looking great for the future. The potential here is absolutely limitless. And meeting people in real life, coming together, and shake the hand of somebody who's been there, who's done that, and somebody who wants to be there and wants to do that. Everybody is equal and everybody helps each other. The community feeling and the down to earth approach, that was the kicker for me. That was what changed everything.
Fantastic, mate. And that's really interesting because we kind of this comes down to being a good coach, I think. We could have taught people to be spammy and scammy and all that kind of stuff. And people make more money actually being spammy and scammy, which is depressing about the world we live in. Like, people want fast wins. They don't exist, but they buy from people who promise fast wins. But that makes it quite easy for us to be different as well. Like, we tell
Yeah.
people the way it is. I have made
Yeah.
a lot of money. Okay. Ulf has done pretty well. What was that you made on your last 5 day?
36,000 in 5 days. Yeah.
36. We're hoping to do better than that this year. We've got a big plan for Ulf this year. But we changed the way we do everything again. Like, for this year, it's all about the community, all about people like you, Ulf, people that stand up and say, "Hey, I'm willing to invest everything I've got, my time, my effort, my sanity, everything,
Well,
my
yeah.
resources. I want to go the whole hog." Okay,
Yeah.
and that's what Ulf is standing up and doing. He does it in a way where he wants to help people. So
Yeah. I think this, it comes down to, when we talk about passion, it's also about genuinity. I mean, how genuine you are as a person, and you're conscious, how you will be feeling when other people needs help, when they need help, or when they also when they succeed. How you can interact with people all the time, no matter what is happening, if it is a struggle or if it is a win, or whatever it is, you will always be there. We will always, that feeling that you have in yourself, that's also why you show up every single day, mate. I mean, I'm pretty certain. And to me, it is also because when you have people around you, small community, big community, doesn't really matter, but when they are engaged, you have a deep, deep, deep connection that you don't will find unless you are genuine, transparent, honest, upfront, straight talking, and all that kind of stuff, because that is what people want. That is creating the connection, and that is why people follow other people and learn from them, and then they build on their own as well.
I think one thing you mentioned there, I don't know how you feel about this, mate. I think it's not this, but it feels like this. Like, I feel like people are reliant on me. Maybe that's because you just brought it up. Maybe that's what makes me feel like showing up every day. I got to show people I show up. I show up more than any student ever has, ever. I show up more. So I don't know if that isn't what it is, but that's kind of how it feels to you. Like, people are relying on me. It feels like you have responsibility, and I think that's why we wake up. I
Yeah.
think that's what drives us forward. A form of responsibility, almost.
It is a form of responsibility, because we spoke about earlier, I think I mentioned it, people feel a belonging,
Hmm.
they belong somewhere. And it's very important in the world that we are living nowadays, because it's very, very easy. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but it's very unfortunate. It happens that people in many environments, maybe online or offline, wherever it is, they feel loneliness. They don't feel a belonging of a kind of a community. And what we can deliver here when helping people in an online business space and make people feel that they are belonging to a community, that also makes you, me, and other leaders, group owners, community owners, program owners, admins, whatever it is, it makes those people or us people feel responsible for our community, for our group. And to me, that is a very warm thing. It warms my heart. I mean, to be honest, it really does.
It almost makes you feel like standing up and saying, I am Spartacus. No?
Well, if
Just
you're Batman, okay, why not?
So, what a fantastic, and just watching how you are now, of how your confidence has come on, how you've stepped into leadership, you've stepped into who you are, is fantastic. You've even thought about your grey screen behind it, which is amazing. That looks really good, actually. Is that a screen or is it your wallpaper? What is it?
Should should I really tell you?
What is it?
It is no, it's not. It's not a digital screen. No. It's authentic, definitely. And actually, this little room, because I moved my office into a smaller, tighter room because of the ambience and the reverb that I had in my living room where I had it before. So now it's in another room, and there will be a surprise coming up here, but it will take a couple of months. And I got some influences from your background there, so I might put up something similar. I might do, because it will also be a music studio, and then I need that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
maybe, but yeah, it is important to step forward, and I feel very much confident. And Wayne, this is thanks to you, absolutely, and the community and my group, definitely, because this has brought me forward, because I know that people listen, and I feel that I have something of value to give, and I would like to give that more and more and more, because without all you guys out there, this would never have been possible.
I'm sending your Oscar in the post, mate. It's in
Great.
um, it's fantastic, mate. I love seeing people succeed. One question for me: is it as easy as what all of the gurus out there tell you it is?
No,
No.
far
Good.
from.
Good.
Far from.
Here's the
If
secret.
anybody, sorry.
No, here's the secret, mate. Why the hell would you want this to be easy? You're just going to create more competition for yourself.
Yeah, when something actually is a bit hard, and I would say it's actually quite hard,
Mm-hmm.
the feeling of satisfaction when you conquer it, and reach your short-term goal, your little bit longer-term goal, and your visionary goal, when you conquer it and you reach those things, that satisfaction and that kick is undescribable. I don't know if that's the proper word in English, but it's not possible to describe. It's just a feeling. You're high. You're getting high, really.
Exactly. Just on this call, I just come up with an idea that's going to help you a lot. So, guys, we've got 1 minute. Any questions? If not, John has asked about 5 million questions. So let's have a look to see if we can find John's. This is an interesting one because, you've been doing it a year. January to January, you'll probably be close to making 6 figures revenue, I'd guess, with the next thing we're doing. Could be.
We are hitting it hard. Absolutely.
Could be.
Absolutely. Yeah. Could be.
And John says, Ulf, what would you tell yourself, your day one self, about OLSP? Good question.
What I would tell myself about OLSP.
So yeah, just imagine you yourself are watching this live, and you have got to tell them about OLSP. What would you say to yourself on that first day when you just joined?
Oh wow! Okay, if I was watching this, and all right, I would say, wow, there's real people here. There's real people who actually speaks the truth. This is exactly what I need to hear. This is the place I want to be. This is the place where I want to move forward. That's how I would feel if I would be watching this for the first time on the first day.
Fantastic. And you'd be thinking how muscly, handsome, and funny Wayne is. Obviously.
Yeah, and masculine, and all the, yes, of course,
all of
yeah,
those things.
all the superlatives, yes, of course.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so that was fantastic, Ulf. We're going to tell people. So, guys, we're going to tease people. We're going to be doing something in January, okay? That's going to blow your socks off. We're going to be maybe train you a bit of old success. Would you like that, guys? Would you like that one where we give you a little bit of training, what I taught Ulf and what he's discovered himself over the next 30 days, pretty much? Let me know inside the chat, because that's what we're going to give, okay? So if you're not following me on Facebook, or you've subscribed to us on YouTube, or you're looking at emails, follow me. Get me on YouTube, look at my emails, open them, because I'm going to be showing you guys how you can learn more from Ulf, okay, and me in the next 30 odd days, okay? We've got loads of exciting stuff coming. Ulf, leave everyone in a 30-second motivational speech. 30 seconds. It's going to be hard for you, Ulf, I know, but let's try.
No, it won't. Guys, be yourself. Don't try to put any artificial belief in yourself, but surround yourself with people that actually can prove that this thing works, because that will create a natural belief for yourself. Ask the questions at all times. Do not be shy, whatever level you are at. This is critical, guys. It's absolutely critical, because if you don't ask the questions, you will never get an answer. You will just interpret the things that you hear, and you don't know whether it's right or wrong for you. So ask the questions, and that will create the belief in yourself.
Perfection, mate. Thanks very much, Ulf. Thanks, everyone, for jumping off. Inspiring message, says Emma. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. This has been Ulf and the Lord King Wayne of Norwich Land. I've had too much coffee today, I think, or too much rest over Christmas and too much.
Yeah, maybe so.
I don't know.
Get to work then.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of all this energy. Thanks, everyone, for jumping in. Thanks.